Hello everybody, this is ManuS and welcome back to another Eternal news video here on my channel. Today we're going to talk about the first new mechanic spoiled yesterday for the new and upcoming set, the Flame of Xulta. It's called Mastery, so let's dive right in. Alright, so this is the first example. It's called Relentless Combatant. It's a 4-cost 2/3 with Berserk and Mastery. Mastery works in a way that if a unit deals damage, they progress Mastery. So Mastery 8 means the unit needs to deal 8 damage. But that means damage of any kind, not just combat damage and not just damage to the enemy player, also to other creatures. So this is not the most powerful example, obviously it's more of a draft common. But yeah, you can basically speed this along by buffing it. Like for example, if you play Finest Hour on this and attack with Berserk, it gets the Mastery right away, and then the next turn it will be a 4/5, which is still not that impressive for a 4-cost unit, but you get the idea. Mastery progress is permanent, so even if the unit gets bounced or dies, the Mastery progress is saved. I think Mastery... I'm not sure if Mastery resets. I didn't quite get that, like when you oh yeah, it says like similar to Ultimate, Mastery can refresh if your unit leaves play and returns later. So it can be refreshed, but progress is also saved. It says here, so when a unit makes progress towards Mastery, it keeps the progress even if it changes zones, like being bounced by a teleport or killed by a death strike. So but yeah, if Mastery has already triggered and it gets bounced or dies, you can start again and, for example, turn this into like a 6/7 by resolving Mastery again. Also, in this case, for example, it would go faster to get the second Mastery because you would just need one Berserk attack to get it in. Mastery obviously also works on defense, so you can block with creatures to accumulate Mastery damage. Here a couple of other spoiled Mastery cards. Thunderclaw Raven, 3-cost 2/1. After 3 attacks without any other help, you get to draw a curse of your choice from your deck. Although it is fragile, so if it gets blocked or blocks, it's usually gonna die, so being blocked or blocking is not really helpful towards the Mastery. Once again, it's a common again, and something that I'm not expecting to see unconstructed and more of a draft card. Next we have Sword of Judgment. It's a 4-cost +1/+1 weapon, and Mastery 5, it gains +4/+4. So I assume the damage of the unit counts, not just the 1 damage from the weapon. So if you play this on a 4/4, you attack and it immediately gets +4/+4. So it's effectively like a 4-cost +5/+5 weapon with this conditionality basically, which is still not great, still probably only a pretty solid limited card, but not a great constructed card. But looks pretty good on, say, a flyer, for example, in limited, and quite threatening. And last but not least, we have the coolest card and the most constructed relevant one. It's a 1-cost Oni, which in itself is already appealing, given that we get more and more good tribal Oni cards. And it has Mastery 1, so after the first attack, basically, it gets a +1/+2 weapon, turns into a 2/3, which is really nice for a 1-drop. That just needs to connect once. And then there's an additional Mastery, Mastery 9, which also obviously goes quicker with the first Mastery. Units and weapons in your deck get +4/+2 and Overwhelm, and also obviously happens to work really well with other weapons and combat tricks and stuff like that. So yeah, this seems like a pretty sweet 1-drop for Oni style decks. To be fair, Onis already have 3 good sort of good 1-drops. Now they have another option. They also have more options to be potentially just like mono fire Onis. You don't even need a second color anymore necessarily, because you have 12 Oni 1-drops, you have 2 Oni 2-drops, you have a Godan that you can play, you have some Onis in between. So yeah, this seems like a nice upgrade for Oni tribal mono fire aggro type deck that has an Oni theme going on at the very least. quite like the card, it's pretty cool. And yeah, we'll see what other cards with the mechanic the new set has in store, but that is Mastery for now, and I'm sure we get some more mechanic reveal articles. This is just the first one, and we'll see what the new set has in store. I could really use some fresh content by now, because the game is pretty stale right now. There's not really any competition, there's no new content, so everything is kind of like on the low, so this will give us some new stuff to work with and hopefully get us closer to the next ECQ season. Alright, that's it again for this time. As usual, I'll link the article down below if you haven't seen it yet and want to check it out yourself. And you know the drill. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the content, subscribe for more, turn on the notification icon to not miss out on future content. Now with the spoiler season there will be a bit more content on here. It has been pretty slow on my YouTube channel recently, but yeah, with spoiler season there's more to cover again. And yeah, check out the description for more info. And thanks for watching everyone, I'll see you next time.